So, James, what's been going on in World Without End lately?
A lot. Obviously, for those who've been keeping up, last night, I released the first full cast dramatized audiobook for World Without End. That's on the Substack at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com. You can get that for free with an updated PDF of one of our favorite stories, which is Glimmerleaf. And our own Maji Chan actually voices the main character.
Oh, sweet.
And there is also a, let's say, Easter egg voice actor towards the end there, if anybody can guess his voice.
Wow, sounds cool.
Yes, it is roughly 49 minutes long. It is a lovely little story there where you follow an adventurous little micro gnome that could fit in the hand of your, or that could fit right in your hand. And this little gnome here is a dastardly plan to assault the lands of light. So she must go on her magnificent journey to deliver a message before it's too late.
Hey, James. Skunks has a question for you. He wants to know how you do your maps or where you get the program for it.
The maps, that is incarnate.com, I believe. It's been a while since I've actually made a map, but it was a program called Incarnate. I believe you can get a yearly subscription for like $20-something.
It's a really good map making tool. The map I have for my world and Steel and Stormbright is from Incarnate. It was made in
it's a good program
Incarnate
for sure.
I'm always keeping my eyes out for new technologies and programs and things like that. And there's a handful out there that are pretty good. Incarnate is a great one, but if you really want to get really detailed map creation, there's a lot of them out there, and you can really go down a giant rabbit hole of map making software. It's pretty cool.
Real quick, both Animation Overload and Nate Raven Nevermore have to drop out. They are both saying Merry Christmas to us, and guys, have yourself a great night. Appreciate you stopping in for a little bit.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas and God bless. Quack.
No, honestly, when it comes to maps, like there are a lot of great I used Incarnate way back in the day. Like, well, it's so much better now. But I like hand drawing maps. I've had a couple artists back in the day who drew maps for me, and I don't know. There's something about hand drawn that as long as you can get the formatting right, I think I just like it better.
It's really therapeutic whenever you do it. I don't know. For me, I can spend hours working on a hand-drawn map, and for me, it's just the most relaxing thing. Like, my hand and wrist will be cramping up by the end, but I'll be on cloud 9 by the end of it.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But Maji, you ever do your own map?
Take a look at it here.
It depends on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
My sample writing's right there, so that should tell you it's not exactly the ideal for maps.
It has lines. Just helps you make districts. But yeah, no, like all these map drawing kind of programs, they're so much more advanced than even like 5 or 6 years ago. Last time I was looking into them and using them.
Okay, I heard somebody drop in who just joined us.
Me.
Herman's back. Hey, you're louder.
Oh,
with Crowder.
No, not with Crowder. Ignore the second voice you hear from my avatar.
I restarted.
Sorry, Master.
I restarted.
Or ma'am. Should be ma'am. Ma'am.
Whatever.
It's madam.
You are not helping the lore, okay?
It is ma'am.
You will not speak unless I ask you questions, right? I'm sorry. Wait. There you go.
Oh, I know a new clip we can add frequency.
Oh no.
Oh yeah?
No.
What do you got in
Love
mind?
Nintendo.
That looks really good though.
Actually, before we move on to that, James, would you like a sample of the audio to be played tonight?
Sure, yeah, go ahead, man. Play as much as you want. It's out there for everybody to listen to.
We should all just silently sit here and react like XQC. It's like, wow. Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Look,
Oh,
all right,
I'm
let's
going
do
to
the
describe
science
the
theaters
thing that
thing.
they're doing.
Hold up,
Look.
hold up. No. We should do like a sign. Let's not react and let's go
Oh.
get some food.
And also have really bad socialism takes halfway through.
Oh,
While
no.
also screaming at your mother to get some more food.
Don't get me. There are good reactors out there. They are not those.
I think one of the best one I've seen is Asman, to be honest. Because he actually pauses, he actually talks quite a bit.
He still
It's a
has
tough-
bad takes, but I think he's
Yes.
way better than a lot of them.
Yeah, like people who only react, I can't stand most of them, but a few of them are pretty good. Like there's a couple good music ones that I like, a few good movie ones, and yeah. Those who just react to like internet drama stuff, no, can't stand it.
I got stuck over a period of a couple of days when I couldn't find an interest in anything else.
Jewish space lasers.
That's a very
stumbled-
specific interest.
I stumbled across Transformers the movie reaction videos. Like people reacted to the whole movie, and I just got kind of stuck in this weird rut of just watching other people watch this movie for the first time. It was like people who've seen all the Michael Bay stuff, and this is the first time they're sitting and watching the
You
animated
do not
movie.
speak that name with Transformers involved.
You mean the best? You talk about the best director of a Transformers movie?
She says that's grounds for a divorce, Your Honor.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, a lot of them were like blown away by the movie too. They're like, "Holy crap, that did not stop from start to finish."
I know. Well, the first Michael Bay Transformers movie was nonstop. 2 thumbs
No.
up.
I'm talking about they were watching the original Transformers movie.
That wasn't the cat. That was Maji reacting to my bad Transformers take. But it's okay because she's a very casual Transformers fan anyway. So
Casual.
Casual.
She
Definitely wasn't
only
wearing
bears
it.
All
a
away
Matrix.
all them Transformers toys, so it does make sense. You didn't understand the value that was held, you know.
I
That
did
means-
understand the value they held, but I wanted to give them to somebody that would
Clearly not,
appreciate them.
Maji. You're not a huge fan of Transformers. Your beta done explaining this, you know.
Well, guys, let's find out who are fans of Glimmerleaf. Let's check it out.
Ooh, yay.
Boy, oh boy, what did I get myself into this time?
Gwendolyn Glimmerleaf, a small gnome, crouched inside a hidden tunnel. The passage, though tight, accommodated her even
you guys hear it?
smaller frame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yet it also allowed ample room for a peculiar species of carnivorous red worms. Many slithered through the twisting labyrinth hidden beneath the Earth's surface, relentlessly seeking her presence. In the heart of the underground realm, Gwendolyn found herself trapped in a twisting network of dark tunnels. The oppressive walls seemed to close in on her, and she could hear the echoing thuds of the relentless worms drawing near. Panic surged through her tiny frame, but she knew staying still was not an option. Gwendolyn's mind raced like the rapid heartbeat of a wild hare. Ahead, a slender crevice allured to her like a beckoning lantern bathed in an ethereal glow, courtesy of the fluorescent moss that adorned the surroundings.
James, I gotta say, the sound effect in the background, the subtle heartbeat slowly getting louder, that's a nice touch.
Oh yeah. I worked really hard on the Foley, and that's just a little bit as it goes. Like you're gonna get a lot of Foley sounds. I try to put in as much effort into the sound as possible, and I really hope that it comes out.
Yeah, well, if that's what you've done so far, if that's consistent through this whole thing, then wow, you put some serious work into this.
Definitely, I put I want to say at least 40. This one's about 40 hours, but prior to this, I had to obtain the skills to do so, and that took about
How many years?
Literally a month. But in that 1 month's time, I dedicated every free moment I had to it. And easily at least 100 hours that 1 month's time. I went total Karate Kid on it. It's like nothing else. That's what I'm doing.
Crash course.
Play the montage music.
And as
Ambush.
a major audiobook kind of enjoyer too, I enjoy when there's I don't like a full production like a graphic audiobook as much, but if you can add like a couple images, a song here or there, or like a couple of like kind of like ambiance kind of sounds, I think that adds a tremendous.
I don't know why. I've always been a fan of the old school radio.
The radio shows,
where they
I like
did all
those
the
too.
clever tricks to
Radio
do the sound
theater.
effects.
Yeah, I learned how to do that way back in the day. That's why I always practice like making sounds.
Yeah, that's what
Bummer.
really actually inspired me because I do listen to a lot of those even to this day.
Yeah,
Nice.
StreamYard keeps booting Herman, unfortunately. That's a bummer.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Hope you can at least hang around in the chat still, dude. But if not, hey, Merry Christmas and thanks for trying to come on with us. All right.
Peace out, Herman.
Merry
Anything else you
Christmas.
guys want to add, or shall we continue with the Glimmerleaf?
Continue. Firedale?
All right.
And
The
Herman,
gaze locked
Kahuna
onto
can witness the book is next to your book is next to me. I bought your books.
She clearly has never picked it up before. It's still in the package, but you know.
Whatever.
And Herman, I just finished reading Revenant and the Tomb, and I'm hoping to write up a review here in the next week or two.
It's not. I know. I've talked about this book before, but it's one of my Iron Age favorites, man. I freaking love that book.
Well,
Straight
without
up.
me saying too much, I just think it's a solid book all around.
Buy his book, guys.
And I can't help but wonder, would Halcedric's sword start lighting up with the magic around that Sciomancer of yours, Otter? If not the Sciomancer, I'm sure it would for the demons, but the Sciomancer
Definitely
himself?
for the demons. Hell, for the Sciomancer, probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Depends on what if he's channeling at the moment or not.
Well, the Sciomancer is just kind of a creepy dude in general.
Yeah, he has a lot of that energy stuck to him. You could tell just by the way he is. He's nasty.
Yeah.
guy.
Shoot, Otter's book is right there on the top shelf.
Actually, yeah. I like the Stitch reading book too. That's cute. That's adorable.
You hear that, Otter? Your book is top shelf.
Hell yeah.
And Stitch is reading it. No.
No, Stitch is reading Ugly Duckling. Okay, back to Glimmerleaf.
All right. Maji, no talking. I don't want to hear your voice at all through this, okay?
Make no promises.
A sliver of escape.
Translate.
Without a moment's hesitation, she sprang into action. Behind her, the menacing red worm pursued, its gaping maw threatening to devour the desperate gnome. Its enormous form writhed and twisted. Its segmented body pulsated like a river of bloodthirsty intent. Gwendolyn's fingers brushed against the damp walls of the crevice, her senses heightened to a feverish pitch. The sensation of cool moisture against her skin was a stark contrast to the searing heat of the worm's breath that licked at her heels. Gwendolyn's gaze shifted to her satchel as she ran, where a weathered wooden bottle nestled among her supplies. She withdrew the container and a makeshift tool she had fashioned earlier, its end wrapped in a cloth soaked in a flammable concoction. Her heart thrummed with a mix of fear and resolve as she struck a stone against the cavern wall, sending a shower of sparks onto the cloth. The crevice had led her to a hidden enclave, a secret haven shielded by the unforgiving landscape. Her chest heaved as she turned to face the opening, her eyes widening as the worm's monstrous head thrust into the passage. Jaws snapping shut just inches away. The flames danced and flickered like tiny warriors, casting eerie shadows against the creature's face. Gwendolyn took a step back, sipping a bitter liquid from the wooden container. With a swift
Nice with the
exhale, she leaned
slurpy
forward,
sounds there,
spitting
James.
a stream of fire onto the approaching creature. Its massive form heaved and twisted, tearing itself away from the searing intensity of the bright flame. Its movements, while pained and laborious, forged an unexpected path, a perilous trail that Gwendolyn could potentially exploit. Heart pounding, she wasted no time, dashing forward with a newfound burst of energy. As she emerged from another cramped tunnel, Gwendolyn knew she couldn't keep evading the creatures forever.
You know, I was being a smartass and said, Maji, I don't want to hear your voice. And then I play a whole section where you had no speaking parts. Ruined the whole joke. No, but the voice of Glimmerleaf here is our very own Maji Chan. Maji, take a bow for that voice acting we didn't hear in that section.
Oh, that's fine.
No, she
Get
did
an
a
honorary-
full bow. She did a Japanese bow. She did a backflip, landed on the floor in a bowing position. That's how.
I wish I was that nimble. Damn.
Can we get an honorary
now,
Jewish space lasers for Maji?
Absolutely.
Jewish space lasers.
No, let's go for the full-blown thing. Here we go.
Jewish space lasers.
There's the button.
Yeah.